and I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And
all right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 31, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Kamara, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
60 outlaw. Let's put him on the buttons. Let's put that team on the button. Check. Crunch. Ready.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Down! 30 base. Check 53 is mine. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Regular. 56. Here we go.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Falcons nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get the ball. King. Mike 56.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's QT. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 7-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Right here. Check 13. Alert.
Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. I'm coming to the sun. Twist. Check 44. Pilot, 64, weak. Take over.
Off the bootleg. Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Run.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
180.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Point it right. Run.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Topper! Ready?
Off the bootleg. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the double. Mike, 45. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, Alpha.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go.
11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. they've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ready? To throw on second down. Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready. 53, check, 53. Hey, walk it. Bandit. Kill. Joker. X3, 218, chop 5.
Off play action. Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On the ready. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On second down now, Carlisle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Squeeze.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Hey, exit. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. Let's go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jacobs now. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 56.
On second down at 4. Mayfield. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Running is Jacobs, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
180! Check 56. It's just me and you. Hey, alert 33.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Completes it to Coleman. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 88 yards. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they will take a knee here. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down. Watch 41.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Saints, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.